When you first come into care, it's like your whole world is turned upside down. You can feel alone and isolated. The care can make a big difference to how you cope with it all.
It's also about them realising that we can add to the family.
The star qualities of a foster carer are to be understanding, kind, loyal and loving.
It's important for a foster carer to be grateful for welcoming a child into their family, and it shouldn't be seen as a duty. It's just important to show that you actually want to look after the child.
A good home should be somewhere you feel safe, and it should be welcoming and clean.
Carers need to understand that we're all different. Sometimes we need some space and time to deal with things.
I think that a foster carer having time for you is also very important because it shows that they want to welcome you into the family. And they can do this by maybe planning little activities to do with you, or even just like taking some time off work when you first get to know each other so they can like support you properly.
Foster carers need to be willing to develop a relationship with the child, or else it's kind of pointless and like you never really get to know each other.
If I've had a bad day, sometimes it's best to work together to come up with how to deal with situations. You need to understand that we won't want to share all our feelings. For example, sharing about school and friendships, because sometimes it's hard, especially when you've just met them.
How I would like to be supported if I've had a bad day is just to be left alone to like self-talk and stuff like that, because self-talking helps me to get out my thoughts and feelings.
We need to be able to find out who we are and be trusted to make decisions for ourselves too.
We shouldn't be treated different to other children we live with. It has to be fair.
When you first come into a new home, I think it's important that you're both respectful towards each other, set boundaries with each other. It doesn't have to be like strict rules, just talking about it openly and maybe mentioning things that you don't like other people doing, because it just helps to build a trustworthy relationship. It's important that your child make mistakes and then learn by doing them. So just letting them do things on their own instead of like restricting them because something sounds unsafe, maybe let them have a go at it first. And it's also good to be encouraging for that sort of thing, to like let them make their own plans.
I suppose what I really want is to be allowed to be myself. It's got to be right for me.